Hey everyone, it's Vintage Vinny and welcome to the monthly drop sale hop hosted by Patrick of Trusty Huckster Mercantile. So if you are unfamiliar with what a drop sale is, it's basically like a live sale, only pre-recorded. I share items, talk about them for a little bit, give any issues with the items, and then give you a price and then a number. If you are interested in said item, you need to put the number of the item in the comments section below, not the price. And if you are the first person to put the number in, you get the item. And then I will invoice you through PayPal. You will send me your information to my email, skullking95680@yahoo.com. And then you pay me, and then I send you your stuff. Now, since this is happening before my weekly scheduled live sale, I will go ahead and combine any of the orders or claims from this with my live sale. So if you go to my live sales as well, anything you claim here, I can just bill you all together to save you on shipping. So without further ado, let's go ahead and check out what I have. I believe I have about 12 items that I'd like to offer you all today. First being this really awesome 1966 Mrs. Leland's old-fashioned chocolates. Very, very cool. Great for the kitchen if you love that sort of style. Great for the industrial, or if you just collect old tins, this would be a great one for you. It does have some scratches because this is an older piece, but still displays nicely up on a shelf or wherever you want it to go. And if you would like Mrs. Leland's old-fashioned chocolate Pollywogs tin, it is $8 and it's number 1. $8 number 1 for Mrs. Leland's chocolate tin from 1966. Now again, make sure you put this number here, not the price, in the comments section if you would like that. The next item, or items I should say, is going to be a group lot. I have some ink wells, or like little ink bottles. So we've got this one, which is like a nice amber color. This blue one is really, really nice. Love that. These unfortunately do not have lids, but they are free of any damage. This one says Sansk Designs, France. And then also you're gonna get this really nice cobalt blue one with super quick permanent turquoise ink made in US. This one does have a lid, but it is empty, so there is no ink in there. And let me just make sure there's no damage to this lid. It's kind of stuck on there, so give me a second. I don't think it's coming open, you guys, so it should be okay. Yeah, that's sealed pretty tightly, so I don't think you're gonna have any issues. So for the 3 of those bottles, it's going to be $10, and it's number 4. $10 number 4 for the 3 ink bottles. Those would look great on a desk, or even just if you collect old office stuff. I do have a clear glass flower frog. This one has 12 holes in it. No cracks or chips. I don't even see any other damage on here. So people like to use these to display marbles, or heck, you could even put pens in here. I've seen antique malls do that for when they need signatures on receipts, which I think is a really great idea. So you could put pens in here on your desk, or if you run a small business and you need signatures on receipts, you could absolutely do that with these pieces. And if you would like the glass flower frog, it's $10, number 14. $10, number 14 for the glass flower frog. Moving along here, I've got some salt and pepper shakers. These are the little brown jug. These are great for industrial or if you live up in the mountains and you like this kind of thing. I do want to note there's a little bit of damage right here, and some of the white on the lettering has come off on one of them, but it's still a really fun piece nonetheless to display. Or if you actually collect jugs, you have a whole bunch of the old crocks and the old jugs from the early 1900s that are made of pottery. These would look really cool, I think, on a shelf displayed with those. Don't you think so? Yep, they are made in Japan. There's the Japan sticker. I do believe that these corks were replaced at one point. And if you would like the little brown jug salt and pepper shakers, they are $5, number 15. $5, number 15 for the little brown jug salt and pepper shakers. Now these items here, these two moth crystal cans, are going to be for a choice. So we've got Dill's perfumed odor ball or odorol vaporizing crystals. This one has the lid on it. It looks like it was originally 79 cents back in the day. There is no maker, or like no year, I'm sorry. It was made by the Dill Company in Norristown, Pennsylvania. But no year. But these display nicely. You can put them out at spring. You can put them out for summer. You can probably put them out for fall as well. And even Christmas, you can mix them up in, with your decor. So we got that one. And then we've got this Golden Key Moth Crystals. About the same size as the other one. I love the lettering of these. They are great. And funny enough, this one was made by the Great American Tea Company, which was in New York. Very, very interesting. You know what you could do with these if you're an artist and you like to use old cans? I was thinking you could put paintbrushes in here. That would be really, really cool in an artist's studio. Don't you think? At least I thought so. So if you would like either of these vaporizing crystal tins for moths, they are $12 each, and they're number 8. $12 each, number 8 for the perfumed moth crystals tins. So if you would like both of them, you can put number 8 and both in your comment. So those are really cool. Okay, moving right along. This is adorable. This is a made in Japan Winnie the Pooh figurine. Little bit of paint loss on his shirt, but you know what? You have to expect that with older pieces. There is a little bit of crazing to him too, which is, you know, indication of age. So it says Walt Disney Productions Japan. I think somebody may have stuck a plastic barrette in him at one point because you hear something rattling in there. But he is super cute nonetheless, and I think any Walt Disney, or just Disney lover in general, is what I was trying to say, would absolutely love this piece. Or if you just love Winnie the Pooh in general. He was great, and he's $15. He's number 5. $15, number 5, for the adorable Made in Japan Winnie the Pooh figurine. Next up, I do want to try to mix it up. I wanted to bring industrial, kitschy, and glass, and just mix it up a little bit. So I have a Baby Ben by Westclock's alarm clock. It is a little bit dirty. I'm going to probably clean that up a little bit. Maybe take a Clorox wipe or something to it. But it's definitely old, as you can tell based on the back. And I've got $12 on that, number 2. $12, number 2. I love old clocks. I love to display them. I actually have a small little collection going, which I didn't really need to start. But there are so many neat clocks out there, and when you can find them really inexpensively, I pick them up. Or you should pick them up too. $12, number 2, again, for the Baby Ben West clock. Great just for your office, or maybe even on a shelf with a bunch of other clocks, or in an office on your desk. Just really, really cool. I also have this little green swirl vase. I have no idea who made it or how old it is. I just loved the green color. It would be so great for spring or summer, or even at Christmas time. Maybe you could put some candy canes up here, and maybe some pepper, or fill it up with peppermints or jelly beans, whatever you want to do with it. I like the optic look of it. I just thought that was really, really cool. And if you would like the vase, again, this is free of any cracks or chips. I should have mentioned that. This is $10, and it's number 6. $10, number 6, for the really nice green optic vase. I also have a nut chopper. This was made by Acme. Still works and even has the little plastic piece in there so it doesn't scratch the glass. I do want to note, open this up, it is a little bit rusted, but I think you might, if you sanitize it, you could still use it. Again, it was made by Acme, or heck, if you just want to have it on display, you absolutely could in your kitchen, or if you have an old Hoosier, this would look awesome in there. And there are no cracks or chips to the glass piece. If you're interested, it's $12, and it's number 12. $12, number 12, for the Acme Nut Chopper. So this is really cool, you guys. This is a hand, it looks like it's a letter holder and letter opener. So look, you take this out, and that's the letter opener. How cool is that? So that is made of brass. It's got a mark for MM, and I cannot remember, VM, I'm sorry, VM, and I cannot remember for the life of me what that company was. I did look this up, and like I said, I just can't remember who made it at the time. If I remember, I'll go ahead and insert a little note. Yeah. So this is really cool. It is a little bit dusty. I've had it a while, so it's... But I hope somebody really enjoys this piece. It would be easy to ship. It's not very big. And if you would like the hand letter opener and slot for a letter, it's $18, number 10. $18, number 10, for the hand letter opener and letter holder. So we are getting to the end. I've got just 2 more items, and then we can go ahead and check out the next sale. So I have a yellow enamel teapot. The handle is made of metal. The lid on here is made of plastic. There's no maker's mark on it other than to say 16 centimeters. There's one spot right here. The inside, I have to say, is rather clean. So that is a really nice piece. Again, it's something I've had for probably within the last year I've picked it up. But that would look so nice on a stove, or if you just collect teapots, this would be a great piece for you in your collection. This is $16, number 13. $16, number 13, for the yellow enamel teapot. And the last item is really cool, or last items, I should say, are really cool. They're going to be sold as a set. Are these really neat-looking Victorian-inspired, looks like they're trinket dishes or just like little caddies and such. So they're marked Made in Japan. Oops. They're marked Paul Ux, Made in Japan. So it looks like maybe this is a girl. Yeah, because she's wearing a skirt. It's a girl, and she has what looks like fish in her basket. And then there's a basket on the back of her. Made of bisque, cold painted, no cracks or chips. It's Victorian inspired, so I don't know that this is actually from the Victorian era. Maybe like Victorian revival. That was what, like the 40s maybe? Forgive me if I'm wrong, but there's no damage to her. And then the other one is of a boy. And he is smoking a pipe, and he has a boat on the back of him. How cool are those? Again, these are free of any damage, which is quite remarkable considering that they came from a thrift store. You would expect something to be broken off of here. But that also says Paul Ux, Made in Japan. And I mean, it looks like a little bit of dirt and such and a little bit of paint loss, but that's, I guess typical for pieces like this. Really, really cool. They would look great in a cabinet or even up on display on a fireplace mantle, whatever you'd want to do with them. Creativity is key to display something really cool and unique. And for the set of these 2 bisque figures / caddies, it's $24 and it's number 7. $24, number 7, for the 2 Victorian-inspired bisque-painted figurines / caddies. I assume these probably for like rings or change right here. And folks, that concludes my drop sale. Thank you all so much for watching and joining in on the Huckster Drop Hop sale. I appreciate it. And I will have all of the channels that participated in this drop hop in the description box down below. Again, if you did claim anything, please make sure that you email me if you do not or have not purchased from me before. And if you would like me to wait until my regularly scheduled live sale to combine all of your orders together. That way you're not stuck paying a lot of money for shipping. So thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all in my next video.